Okay, so what's the plan? Plan? There ain't no plan. Okay, well, how about this? We'll wait for the Conqueror Lilias to push back Straze, and then we'll push him back up, and then we'll... Oh. Yay! I love 15%! Keep it in the game. Best mechanic ever. So, I've already lost. Now, what I could have done to possibly come back, maybe, pretty unlikely, would be if I were to push up Sylvan Sage so I can try and maybe attack with her before Choux' turn, but like that's extremely dicey. I don't think she would have done it. So at this point right here, I should have just quit. Because I've lost Straze, I have a 2-on-3 right now, and all three of them are going to hit her. So she's going to lose all of her stacks and lose all of her damage mitigation. Like, this is just straight up what I should have done, and I didn't do it, because I'm an incredibly smart individual. So, hey, goes to show, yeah, don't ever, like, think that you're going to use 15%, like, you're going to use debuffs and, like, CR manip and all ineffectiveness stuff against you. You know, 15% could just happen and ruin your own strategy when it was in your favor. Isn't that cool? So anyway, round 2. So we're going into Ran, Senya, and Mercedes, and I attempt to go ahead and do this with Ed, Unbound Knight Arowell, and Roana. So you guys know my Roana. I use my Roana a lot, and she doesn't really have a lot of effect resist. This is a problem, because what's going to eventually happen right here is she's going to get provoked, and we're not going to get an opportunity to do any big heals for Arowell. Because as we go through this fight, we're not doing enough to get rid of all the big damage dealers. Like, the current problem at the moment is Mercedes. And as soon as I get rid of her, then we're completely gold. We can't lose. But she's doing so much damage right there, and I haven't gotten an opportunity to even heal. Like, Roana's turn hasn't even happened yet. And because of this, it's also going to be kind of a wasted turn, and I probably should have stunned the Mercedes instead of Senya. I was kind of banking on, oh, maybe I'll get a good heal off of the Magic for Friends. But I didn't account for just how much damage the Mercedes was still able to do with attack buff. So everything is still fine. I can win. It's just I'm going to lose Arowell. So that's not really a trade that you would want to do. Not at all. So we're going to win. Mercedes is done. The Senya is only going to go into Roana. My Roana is very thick. And Ran is only going to go into Ed. Ed is going to take the debuffs and also just do hits. So we are going to win, if you just look at how this is all laid out. But it's very, very frustrating that I lost Arowell so soon and to something so stupid. So what we're going to do about that in the upcoming future, especially on the next Guild War video that we do, Roana is going to get an upgrade. Yeah, she's going to be swapped to a counter and resist set, and hopefully it will be enough so that we do not get affected by dumb Senya shit, and so that any and all AoE kind of debuffs that go into her really don't affect her. So that might make her even stronger against some Lua-related comps, or just any AoE attacks like that in general. I should hopefully get some counter attacks and just get some extra healing in. So yeah, we'll see how that fares come next Guild War, and it should be a pretty good set. It's ultimately going to be better in almost every way. The HP is just going to be slightly worse. We've lost 20 speed, but we're going to be on counter. So hopefully that will work. And yeah, Roana is usually not a target in a lot of the comps that I use for her. Like, because really, you don't really fight a lot of, like, really, really damning reds on defense. But hey, hopefully it'll work out whenever we use her next time on Wednesday. And I'm hoping it'll work out well. So hey, what's the next fight? Okay, so my Arowell is dead. So what's the next best thing whenever it comes to any kind of damage mitigation? We're going to go into this fight also with the intent to basically murder that Summertime Iseria with Celine, because I refuse to fight that fight. I'm not fighting it anymore. If I see you try to use it, I will kill you. And so because of that, we'll delete that. It's down to it's a 3-on-2 fight now, and Spirit Eye Celine's there. She's going to take all the hits from a Ravi, and Fallen CC was there just to like tank the initial hit, just in case RNL went crazy and was going to hit Spirit Eye Celine. That's all it was, and it works out beautifully. That's all we need, and we're good to go. Now, there is one other facet that's kind of strange. I do not know why. Maybe I'm missing mechanics here, but I'm pretty positive that my fallen Cecilia did have lower health in that instance right there. Whenever Ran hit Spirit Eye Celine. So I don't know if there was anything else at play to prevent him from hitting her, because they all had skill null. If anybody would like to explain that in the comments, I would really greatly appreciate it, because I don't know what that was about. Other than that, I mean, maybe I was mistaken. Maybe Spirit Eye Celine was the lowest. But anyway, on to the next fight. So here is the oh-so-wonderful, I believe this is Senya Choux. Yep, it's a Senya Choux. So it's a Senya Choux Conqueror Lilias, and there's a lot of different ways that I can usually fight this, usually revolving around Shadow Knight, Pyllis, and Roana. But I really, really do love using Arunka. The only thing I just hate about this character so much... Yep, gather around the fire, guys. It's time for Luce to bitch about Arunka some more, because that's about all I do every time I use her. So... it's just like, you're the Hwa-Young replacement, you don't cleanse yourself. If she could at least, like, cleanse one debuff on her S3, just one, then you would never have to worry about the bullshit attack down that Conqueror Lilias does. All that, it's so frustrating. But either way, we go into this, we're pretty well balanced here. Conqueror Lilias is always going to go into Shadow Knight, and we have Arunka in the back row just in case she needs that extra little bit of healing if everybody's health is at the same level, because then the barrier will go to her. Because she's honestly the most fragile one in my entire group, but that does not mean that she is not rocking any defense at all. My Arunka is actually pretty strong. I'm pretty proud of the gear that she has. It's just Arunka's kit... it's just always lacking in such a small, little, tiny way. And that's usually just the way it is. But yeah, I'm honestly kind of excited for next Guild War to try out Roana, because I'm pretty happy with how the new gear came out. But yeah, sadly, of course, you know, me being the oh-so-smart person that I am, hey, let's do Guild Wars now with our, like, old stuff, and then after we're done with Guild War, we'll make something new. Yeah, let's go for it. Woo! Fucking idiot. But yeah, so we got one unit down. Senya's down. It doesn't matter whichever one goes down first. Depending on how lucky you are in terms of like what negative debuffs are on Arunka. For example, if you don't have attack down, you can absolutely nuke the shit out of the Choux, because she's probably going to have a barrier, and then if you use S3, you'll probably do anywhere from 16 to 22k with Arunka, which is, honestly, it's impressive. It is impressive that she can do that kind of damage from squish to, like, tankier units. It's just, it's very inconsistent. Hey, here I go again, just bitching about Arunka. Hey, welcome to the bitching about Arunka show, because that's like all we do during these Guild Wars. But yeah, after you've gone ahead and taken care of those two DPS, all we have left is Conqueror Lilias, and really all we got to do is just hit her a few times, and we're good to go. Everything is hunky-dory. And yeah, I just decided to use the S3s. Like, I don't feel like waiting for any more barriers, which is another... Hey, let's bitch about Arunka some more. Hey, what if her S3 did damage just based on buff instead of it being a specific buff? Oh, man. She just has so much potential. She has so much potential to be so good. But nope. Yeah, you go take that nap. You definitely deserve it. And okay, so final match. We're going up against some more Ran shenanigans. It's Ran, Rimuru, and I believe that was Mercedes. And there is one threat of losing here, and that threat being, did you RNL? Okay, cool, no RNL, I win. So, let me explain why. So, because there was no RNL, Ran's no longer a threat. We have primed Zahhak. Zahhak's going to go into Mercedes, going to kill it. Because, quite frankly, unless you got mitigation of some kind, you ain't surviving. So now that she's dead, Rimuru's going to go into him, steal the speed and the attack buff, and then he's going to go into Krau. And then with that, then I'll go into Rimuru, and hey, what do you know? The fight's already over. Yeah, it's pretty much just like a back and forth kind of dance. That's really all this is. So, fun fight. Yay. Good thing it wasn't over in an instant, huh, Ran? Fuck you and your stupid RNL artifact. Hate that damn artifact. I hate it more than like any other artifact in this fucking game. And now, let me see, what was this again? It is Conqueror Lilias, Apocalypse Ravi, and Choux. So we decided, hey, let's go in with some injury shenanigans. I just didn't feel like using Arunka at the time. So yeah, we've got Shadow Knight Pyllis, Roana, and Alencia. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of spread all the stuff out. I think I'm waiting on the Choux to go first before I use like a strip. Because as long as there's no like controlling debuffs on the field, you can really have a lot of fun with Alencia. Which is why, like, if there was a Senya here, I would have gone in with a different team. But because there's no Senya, and it's just Choux, so, yeah, you took the control out and you just replaced it with damage. So now, all I have to do is wait for Alencia's turn to come up again. I'm going to S3, strip you, and then I'm just going to start working on whoever I need to accordingly. And there's basically two rules to keep in mind. So do like one S1 against Ravi just to get the health low enough so that your main tank for whatever it is that's coming at you isn't going to like kill you. Because that's the only thing you have to really remember with Ravi is her S3 is lethal, but it's only really lethal if you like are killing her last. And then Choux is lethal until you hit her for the first time. So I'm going to guess, I bet my Alencia is going to hit Choux next. Or I go for Ravi. What did I pick? Okay, so I picked Choux. And the reason why I picked Choux was because all she needs is one hit. Choux useless now. And because I also got that Death Break, I can straight up kill her. So the next time that Shadow Knight Pyllis gets a turn, which also this Conqueror Lilias was rocking easily 150 effectiveness. Yeah, that's always bad when that happens. But either way, we're still in good shape. Because all we have to do is hit Choux once. As soon as we do that, she's out. And then I can just hit Ravi like 1 or 2 more times, and then she can't kill anymore. So, yeah, the fight is already decided. Isn't injury such a cool set? Why the hell is there still no counter to injury? Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, enjoy Alencia just hurting people. I like it too.
I will open the doors to
Be sure to go ahead and get yourself a drink while we watch all this wonderful stuff. Because like I said, the match is over. All we have to do is just kill Choux, and then we can kill a Ravi whenever we please, because she's no longer a threat. And the one thing I've actually been working on, just to bring up random things in particular, I've recently started making a lot of like AI art of S3s of Epic 7 characters. So, if any of you were paying attention, I do have a lot of those art pieces up on my community tab. So if you want, you can go check out the community tab, and I also have an Imgur link that links to anything that I really post on that. I really need to probably get myself a account of some kind. If anybody has any like suggestions of like where's a good place to upload stuff, if not, I guess I'll probably just like go back to DeviantArt. I don't really want to do that. Have lots of horrible degenerate memories from my youth there, but hey, whatever. If I gotta go back, I guess I'll go back. But yeah, if you have any particular like ideas for some Epic 7 S3s or just characters in general, like in specific poses or anything like that, like if you have a picture that of like one character doing something and you want it to look like something else, hey, holler at me, let me know. I'll see what it can do. Just something in particular to keep in mind. I'm always curious for other random things to do. And oh, hey, looky there, we're pretty much done. So, yep. That is this Guild War. It was a blast. Fuck 15%.
I'm glad I could be helpful.
You are always helpful, Roana. Best character in the game. So, with that being said, that was my Guild War. And, like I said before, next Guild War, we're going to be doing a new Roana. And hopefully it will work out extremely well. I'm very happy with how it came out. I don't have the stats in front of me right now, so we'll just wait until Wednesday, and then I'll show it off. But in other news, yeah, like I was saying before, if you have anything in particular that you want to suggest for like S3 related like AI art creation, like holler at me in my community tab. Just throw like a suggestion at me, and please do just suggest one at a time. Like, don't suggest like 3 different characters or some shit. That's kind of hard to track. And besides, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's not like I'm gonna like just stop out of nowhere. This is actually a lot of fun for me. So yeah, just holler at me. Let me know whatever you want. Give me like basic ideas for like what you want to, because that's kind of how all this stuff works. Is you write prompts and then it just kind of creates it. But with that being said, that's basically all I got for you. I don't have much else for you. Oh yeah, open petition to SG. Fucking delete 15%. It's the stupidest mechanic in the game. Everybody has complained about it. Everybody has bitched about it. Everybody has moaned about it. Nobody likes it. It is detrimental both on offense and on defense. Even because we have characters that function off of being hit with debuffs. Fuck you. So anyway, hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you want to see more of my content, please hit subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Later.